The man simply took out a button, his girlfriend completely terrified. She backed toward the train tracks behind her. Before the man could react, she fell heavily onto the railway tracks. Even more frightening, a train was approaching her. This scene left the woman completely stunned. The boyfriend quickly reached out to pull her, but flames suddenly erupted around the woman's body. A terrifying hand appeared, firmly gripping her. No matter how desperately the woman struggled, she couldn't break free from the monster's grasp. At this moment, the woman called out loudly to her boyfriend for help. Since the train had already passed over him, the man was completely helpless. He could only watch as his girlfriend was gradually dragged underground. What the man didn't know was that his girlfriend's death was because of the button. A few days earlier, an old lady had defaulted on her loan and asked the woman for a few days extension. The woman couldn't help the old lady. She even kneels down and pray for help, but still get rejected and think she was humiliated. So, the old lady secretly went to her car as she was leaving work. When the woman discovered her, she was startled. Before she could react, the old lady attempted to kill her. Fortunately, the woman grabbed a stapler just in time, narrowly escaping. But the old lady had no intention of letting her go. She pulled her from the car, then tore a button from Sarah's clothes. She then held it in her palm and began casting a curse. The witch left a threatening message, saying that soon Sarah would be the one begging her. From then on, Sarah suffered hellish torment every day. While Sarah was sleeping, a fly entered her room. It first landed on her face, then flew into her nose, and finally entered her mouth, choking her awake. She found the old woman lying beside her, but upon waking, realized it was just a dream. That day, while working, Sarah constantly felt something moving in her stomach, making her very uncomfortable. Meanwhile, she felt her colleague's hand was actually the old woman's hand. Angered, she was screaming nonsense at her colleague. The next second, blood began flowing from her nose, followed by blood from her mouth. Everyone was terrified. She believed this must be the old woman's curse, so she went to the old woman's residence to beg her to let her go. To her surprise, the witch was already dead. Sarah stood there stunned, not knowing what to do. With no other choice, Sarah sought help from a mysterious person named Jack. Jack explained that she was being tormented by a female witch. If Sarah gave the button to someone else, she would be safe, but the new person would suffer the same inhuman torment as her. So Sarah went to the cemetery, dug up the old woman's grave, and stuffed the button into the old woman's mouth. Looking at Witch's face, Sarah felt a joy she had never experienced before. Just as she was about to leave, she unexpectedly fell back into the mud pit. When she turned her head, the witch's corpse was floating up. At that moment, the tombstone suddenly collapsed, hitting Sarah on the head and causing her to lose consciousness. But with her strong will to survive, Sarah woke up at the last moment and successfully crawled out of the mud. Will Sarah be able to escape from this curse? This horror movie is called Drag Me to Hell.